Okay, so in this question, we have 2x squared equals 12. So how do we, so we're solving x squared and no x to the first power. Notice, excuse me, we have an x squared and we do not have x to the first power. No x to the first power anywhere. Just x squared and numbers. What do you do in that case? Step number one, get the x squared alone. So how do we get the x squared alone? Well, we divide by 2, right? Because that 2 is multiplied. And we get x squared is 6. And then the second step is to put root and plus or minus root over the side. So that's again my saying on up and down the ladder thing. So we come down here, x squared equals 6, and we're going to put a root. Oops, I got the 2 on there. Root, and plus or minus over the 2 sides. And that cancels, the rooting cancels the squaring. Rooting is the opposite of squaring. And you get 2 answers here, plus root 6 and minus root 6. And we're just going to leave it that way. Because now you could you do that on your calculator? You could. You know, if you hit square root of 6 here, I'll do it real quick. What is it? Square root of 6. It's going to be like 2.4494897, blah, 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 blah. You know, and we just don't want to type in that big, long, ugly decimal. If it was something clean, like the square root of 9, we would just type in 3, or the square root of 16, we would just type in 4. You know, we wouldn't leave it square root of 9 or square root of 16 if it came out clean like that. But this one does not come out clean. So instead of writing that big old long decimal, we just say, look, it's square root of 6, comma, minus square root of 6, like that. And those are our 2 answers. So how do we solve when you have x squared and no x to the first power? Just x squared in numbers, in other words. First step, get the x squared alone, and then do the root and the plus or minus root. That's the, you know, when you put the roof on the house up and down the ladder, my dorky saying, right? When you put a root, like a roof, if you're gonna put a roof on your house, you got to go up and down. The plus or minus is the up and the down. I know it's dorky, up and down the ladder, because there really are 2 answers. There are the 2 answers.